girl T. So I want to go ahead and shout out Tampa, bruh. And yes, he is from wretched ass Florida, okay? So anyways, thank you so much, Tampa, bruh, for sending me that email early this morning. That was like one of the first emails I opened, and I really loved it. Like, it was just awesome. So anyways, Tampa, bruh, sent me an email, basically let me know that Mattel and Barbie, they're changing the face of Barbie and how people look at Barbie. They've come out with a whole new line of Barbie dolls, and this whole situation is nuts, and a lot of people on the internet, you know, are very mixed about the situation. Now, I want to say this. What I find really ironic is just the other day, I was invited to Mattel to go kind of look at some new action figures. I'm not going to go into details because it is confidential, but I just went to go look at some action figures, you know, from a parent's point of view, you know, because I have a young son and stuff like that. And the Mattel building, honey, is off the chain. I was taking all types of selfies and everything else. I had such a good time. I was seeing toys I have not seen since I was a kid. It was like nostalgia heaven. If you guys have never been to the Mattel building, if you've never been invited, try and get an invite to go there. It's a really, really awesome experience, and everybody there was like just so wonderful, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, honey, I am Lovelyti, and I got to keep it what? 100, okay? So anyways, so what's going down is that basically Mattel has been working on this secret project, and they have decided to make Barbie dolls come in all shapes, heights, and sizes, skin tones, you know, hair textures, and everything else. They're basically calling them real world Barbies. So this was like a big secret for a few years while they've been working on this. And they just released the pictures of these Barbie dolls. I want you guys to go ahead and watch this news clip, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
Said to our teams, if you could start the brand over today and you didn't have any rules, you could do whatever you wanted, what would you do to make her as relevant as possible?
The Barbie brand is introducing 3 new bodies.
Now they can look at body types from tall to petite to curvy.
For the first time, really, there's a significant change.
Our decision to go on this journey to really evolve the brand was inspired by many things. Of course, it was inspired by softness in sales. It was inspired by what we're seeing on social media about Barbie. You know, is she really know what's happening in the world today? She seems a little out of touch. Of course, it was driven by moms and saying, like, I don't think that that Barbie really speaks to me.
And millennial parents, more so probably than any generation of parents, are really concerned about what brands signify in their household. I think some of the things that parents were saying about Barbie is that she might be a bad role model for girls, that she represents an unrealistic body type.
There are lots of theories around why Barbie gets so much criticism, the same reason that women in general get so much criticism.
Some of it is valid. You know, if this is a doll that people say it's a role model, and it's very young children are playing with that, there is a great responsibility to that, and I don't think it's a responsibility Mattel takes lightly at all.
You know, there was a sense that Barbie maybe was not as authentic as she could be as it relates to, you know, reflecting what was happening in the world.
We've been introducing new skin colors, new hair textures, new ethnicities, because as you look around the world, and I think the world that kids are experiencing is really one that is multicultural and diverse.
So Project Dawn, which is now taking it to the next evolution, is to look at, you know, body sizes from tall to petite to curvy.
And when you see them all together, it looks like this tribe of young girls, the way a kid might see that reflected in their own circle of friends or their family or at school.
guys just watch that clip. So, you know, Tampa bruh, you know, you want to know my opinion on this situation, and I got to keep it 100. You know, I am a fan of Barbie. I've never been one of those people who hates Barbie and stuff like that. Matter of fact, let me show y'all my Barbie. I showed you guys before, but let me go ahead and grab her real quick. This right here is my Barbie. It's a 1980s black Barbie. That's when the first black Barbie came out. And you guys have seen me talk about this when I talked about the whole Zendaya situation. I have boys, so my boys play with action figures and all that stuff. This is the only Barbie in my house. I keep it in a box. My cousin gave this to me a few years back when I was really sick. And so she gave this to me, and I cherish this. I don't even want to open it and play it. But as a little girl, I had all types of dolls. I had Barbies, I had Cabbage Patch dolls, and growing up in the 80s, there weren't a lot of black dolls. A lot of them were white, so we played with a lot of white dolls, but when black dolls started becoming more popular and coming out, then I started getting a lot more black Barbies, okay? So I've never been one of those people who are like, oh, I hate Barbie and Barbie sucks and it's not a real representation of real woman. You know, I guess for me, I'm just so tired of this PC world. I'm so tired of people getting up in their feelings about every damn thing. While I respect Mattel for taking people's opinions into consideration and, you know, they're trying to make things more diverse, you know, I'm also kind of bothered by this because it's almost like, where are we going with this? You know, this is a child's toy. You know, Barbie is meant at the end of the day for children. You know what I mean? A lot of us as adults, we collect them, but these are children's toys. And I just feel like adult hang-ups should not be placed on children at the end of the day. If you're short, if you're fat, if you're tall, those are what makes you you. You shouldn't have to project that onto anybody else, especially a child's toy. You know, I just feel like at the end of the day, I played with lots of Barbie dolls. I never got a complex with Barbie. I never felt like, you know what, I can't wait till, you know, I'm 16, 17, I'm gonna have a shape like Barbie. No, because I had enough common sense to realize even as a little girl, it's a damn doll. You know what I'm saying? Who cares if her waist is this big? Who cares if she has big boobs and, you know, no ass? It's a doll. You play with her, you have fun with her, you use your imagination, and that's it. You know, why does everything have to get so political? Now, yes, there's short people. Yes, there's fat people. Yes, there's tall people. But again, where does it end? Are we now going to start protesting and saying that, you know what, her waist is too small. I want a Barbie doll with a gut. Because there's people out here who really have guts and who really have big stomachs. So we're going to start putting, you know, guts on Barbie dolls? Are we going to give Ken a receding hairline? Are we going to add stretch marks to Barbie? Are we going to start giving her cellulite? Are we going to start giving her moles? And, you know, it's just like, where does it end? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do one thing, what's next? You know, once you start tampering with certain things, then it's like, where does it end? You know, now people are demanding a transgender Barbie, you know what I'm saying, where like the penis can come off and on, you know, just all types of weird shit that I'm seeing online. And it's just like, it's a child's play toy. At the end of the day, it's just a toy, you guys. Calm down. Be proud of your brown skin, kinky hair. Be proud of your blonde hair, blue eyes. Proud of your freckles. Be proud of your height. Be proud of your weight. Because at the end of the day, we're human beings. You know what I'm saying? And this is what makes us human. That's just a doll. You know, I just don't understand this whole concept of getting so upset, you know, and Mattel even feeding into it. If I was Mattel, I would have shrugged my shoulders and been like, oh, well, it's a child's toy, you know. So that's just my thing. Where does it end? You know, I just get so tired of the PC police and everything has to be straight across the board. At the end of the day, these are adult hang-ups. When you get children dolls, they just play with them. You know, even I remember having my black Barbie dolls and a lot of my white friends were like just infatuated because their parents didn't buy them black dolls because why? They're not black. So they used to love playing with my black Barbie dolls. You know what I'm saying? So children just like toys, period. You know, it's just not that serious. So I don't know. It's an interesting debate that's going on online. I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to know everybody's opinion on this situation. How do you feel about Mattel basically making different size Barbies, different heights, different curves? Do you feel like this was needed? Or do you feel like once again, people are just too in their feelings and they're just wanting too much? And if we okay these Barbies, then what's next? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.